Hey guys, it's Mir. In this video I want to talk about concept development and how you turn your game idea into a concept you can build on, and from there on take all the materials and start creating what will be the game experience. The first thing is that you need to gather as many resources as you can. And here I sort the resources and I gather from all kind of websites and all kind of games and try to mix and match it so that I have the resources I need in order to define the mood and the feel of the game. What experience is it I want players to have when they play my game? And here I just draw upon as many resources as I can. So that's both icons and its pictures and its sceneries, and it can be already created things from other games I have. If I have some cards and stuff, so I can get this off the ground as fast as possible, because right now it's all about gathering the resources and then start building. And if you have something that is already done, then it's much easier to go to the building phase and to get the things rolling and see if it's actually a game that you can create. And here you can see how I've taken some picture from Rome Total War, and how I'm kind of imagining a board, how it could be divided and what kind of sections would be what, and so on and so forth. And this is still very much in the phase of just gathering whatever you can find, and then you start formalizing the mechanics. Okay, from here you can see we're talking about a modular board. So I'm already here starting to look into how is the game going to be played, and I will look at the rules and start formalizing the main aspects, like how to win, how to get victory points, and what are the main aspects of the game. There in Burning Rome there's a weather bar, and there are different actions that you can do, and so on and so forth. So now you're starting to formalize the different mechanics, and here you just draw upon all the resources you have, so you have something concrete suddenly that you can actually evaluate on, because that's where we jump into the early calculations. It's basically where you try to stress test a few of your ideas and see, okay, does this actually add up? Does this make sense? So it can both be like these kind of overall calculations of your mechanics. Do these mechanics work together, or is there a problem here? And it can of course be early calculations of the data that you're going to put in the game. And here we can look into some of the data I have. I have lots of different things I'm putting in my spreadsheet, and some of it is for early calculation of components, which is also very nice to do, because it will quickly give you an insight into whether or not this is actually something you can create and will be affordable in any way. Other kinds of calculations will be something like whatever data you put in the game, like what's on the cards, what's on the sheets, and so on. How do the different factions or player powers match up towards each other? And here are some data on cards, and I'm just trying to do the early calculation so I know that things are within a certain scope, that I'm not completely offsetting something. And it makes up for a very, very smooth way of transitioning into actual game testing, because you have an idea of how your game is balanced. It's a very good way to start out, and you have in general an idea of how things are going to be, and then it's easier to react on what playtest shows when you actually have some data to go back to. And it can be all kind of data, and it can also just be like you make a sheets with all the different abilities, all the different component benefits you want in the game, so you can do some estimates on, okay, how will this game run, how will the different things affect each other, and then you can easier see if some components are affecting other components and what that actually means for your game testing and for your prototyping. Because if you have a lot of different abilities that affect different components, then you will also know that when you have a lot of components, that means you will have to redo and reconstruct a lot of different components for your prototype, because the first prototypes you do will not be balanced and will not be playable for that long. So it gives you a very good idea of how your next steps, how hard or how difficult your next steps will be. So do that during the concept development, so you have an idea of in what direction you're steering. And I hope you can use it, and I will try to go in depth with some of the other things I've done for the game in some future videos. So thank you for watching and have a great day.